Group Revolution. I'm going to show you today how the simplest way I know to create a compensation site that you can link to, that you can send to other agents. Like we've been talking about for a couple months, agents are allowed to create a site or a link that shows the compensation being offered on their listings. The easiest way, I believe, is to add this to your Realty One Group website. And it's actually pretty easy. I'm going to walk you through it now. One quick thing is that you cannot link this page to MLS or showing time. But anytime an agent asks you for compensation or after you get an approved showing, you can certainly send those people back this link. Okay, so I'm at the one login here. I think the easiest way to manage your website is through OneSuite. So let's get into that and I'll show you the website editor. Once into OneSuite, I'm going to go down. The first block here is website editor. We're going to click on that. That brings up the editable version of your website. From there, we're simply going to go over here to this plus button. And if you hit plus, you can add another page to the navigational. So we're going to call this, compensation offered. We're going to click other. And this page is eventually going to link to another page. So where are we going to have it linked to? We're going to have it linked to the actual blog page. So click on your blog page first, hyperlink that and copy it. Sorry. And then now let's go and hit plus there. Label again is going to be compensation offered. We're going to go to other and we're going to have it linked to the blog. I'm going to show you why in a second, but just copy and paste that link there. Now, the next thing down is you can choose where you want this tab to be at the top of your page. Let's just put it basically in the same spot that the blog is now. We're going to hide the blog. This is going to take the place of that. Okay. So we're going to hit add and you'll see it'll add this page to the top of your thing. There you go, right there. Next thing easiest to do is scroll over to blog and just kind of highlight it. You'll see there's a little eyeball sign with a line through it. You want to click that and it says, do you want to hide blog? And you're going to click yes or save. Okay. So now when the public goes to your site, the term blog will not be there anymore. And instead we'll have compensation offered. Okay, now you see I've already done one in here, but we're going to go and add another one in here so you can see how to add a new listing. So for that, we're going to click on the top right hand of the page, those three dots, and we're going to go to new blog. Okay, so down here, you're going to call the new blog whatever your listing, I think, address is, makes the most sense. So I'm going to do this one for a listing I have on Chalice Lane. Now, you could put that right after the address here. You could do a dash and write whatever, sellers offering 2.5% if you want to write in the headline. I'm going to show you how to just write it in the body, but you could, if you wanted to, write it in the headline. Let's make the published date today. And it's obviously posted by me. And then we're going to hit create. From there, it'll drop down a whole page where you can do it. Okay, we're going to just delete all this lorem ipsum nonsense. And I'm just going to write in here that the sellers are offering 2.5% compensation to buyers agents. That's really all we need for the blog post. Now, if you wanted to write something else about it, check out the neighborhood amenities or make sure you see the updated kitchen, whatever. You could write a whole blog post here if you want. For this exercise, I'm simply just going to show them what the compensation that's being offered to buyers agents is. So after that, I'm going to drop down a line and I'm going to add a picture of the front of the house because it'll also help me in the blog post so that there's a little picture next to the blog post. So if you didn't see what I clicked on there, click on the little image icon there, go over to the upload, and I'm just going to upload an image from my computer. I already have these listings in a folder for the picture. That's probably a front one at the beginning. So yes, we'll go with that. We'll click open. From there, we're going to hit send it to the server. Click on that. It'll send it to the server. You'll know that by when you go to image info, it'll have the URL there. So let's try it again. And it's not taking it. It's saying it's two image sources. Okay. Anyways, there it is. Now the URL's in there. That took a second. Maybe the image was a little bit too big, but it let me do it anyways. So it's in there. Now I'll click OK, and you'll see the image will come in here really big. You can shrink it down if you want. Doesn't really matter because I'm not using it for the blog post part, but I'm using it to be kind of next to it when they're all listed. So there's a nice picture of the house. Okay, again, you can type whatever you want down here if you want to add more information. I'm done with it, so I'm going to go back up to these three dots and I'm going to click Save Blog. Okay, so now it'll click into a new page. You can see the title up here is the Chalice Lane. The sellers are offering 2.5 compensation to buyer's agents. That's great. Now, again, when I go to my compensation offered page, you'll see exactly how that looks. I had that one there before. Here's the new one here. Anyone can click on either the picture or the headline of it, and they can get to what I've also written about it. So you'll see again on the compensation page, if you did have right after the headline, if you wrote dash in the compensation, then agents would be able to see it right here without clicking either read more of the picture or the description. So that's another way to do it as well. But from here, you go to compensation offered and they're all going to be there. So this is the link that you want to use for sharing this with other agents. You can just hyperlink this up here, copy, paste it. You can email, text it, whatever you want to do to people. When they come to your website, they will not see this. When the public goes to the site, you will not see blog. You will only see compensation offered as the title up there. Now, it still looks like a blog when you come down here and you know how to add the blog post. But that's it. It's that simple to do. If anybody has any questions, please let me know, but please run through it yourself at least once. It's pretty easy to do. And as I get other listings, again, I'll simply just go up here to these three dots, add a new blog post, and then it'll add it to this page. If you ever want to delete one, you can also just click inside the listing itself that we just created, go to those three dots up there, and then you can delete the blog. So as listings sell or go off the market, if you no longer want them on here, you simply go here, click OK, and the blog will be deleted forever. Okay, hope that helps everybody.